What's cracking, guys? And
Hey, Noblita,
what?
did you know that there's gonna be a new Pokémon movie?
Alright, man, but first off, like, name's Noble. I'm not Noblina this time around. And secondly, a new Pokemon movie.
Yeah, I'm gonna be the star. Everyone's gonna love me again.
Well, I'm happy to hear that, Pika bro. That's nice.
But you know, there's one little catch here.
Wait, catch? What? I'm not quite sure I follow.
It's gonna be all 3D animation here. We're talking CG.
Oh. CG animation.
Yeah, I can't really sugarcoat this. It might suck.
Okay, so anyway, if you guys haven't seen it yet, I'm thinking Pokemon may have done a little oopsie. Now you guys know I'm a big Pokemon fan, alright? Like, I have Pikachu here, alright? I got Eevees, and I've even had this fat Pikachu here since I was a little boy. Like, I've been a Pokemon fan for a long time. I even went to theaters and took my mom with my brother just to go see the original Pokemon movie. And it was good. And now it looks like they're taking the original Pokemon movie, Mewtwo Strikes Back, and they're remaking it in 3D. And there's really no way I can go about this besides like just showing you a little bit of what's going on. Now, I'm not going to lie, the world itself and the Pokemon, they look pretty good. I have to admit, it looks pretty good. You know, everything's looking good and fine, and then whoa! What was that? Can we go back? You can't just flash that at me and not, what the heck? Alright, so this excuse me. What kind of face is that? It looks like the other guy's just having a good time over there. It's like, oh yeah. Oh yeah. Is this like a Pokemon movie out of Jump Force? What is this? Look, as much as I enjoyed Jump Force, it was enjoyable, at least for me. The art style left a lot to be desired in that game. Like, people looked weird. And this is kind of no's exception, if you know what I'm saying there. I know, let's make realistic looking fleshy colored anime characters. That seems like a good idea. But you know, like, 3D Pokemon has always been a thing, you know, like, there's the Pokemon games that are coming out, you know, like, all the characters are 3D, and those look fantastic. What happened? But then, you know, you get some more build-up, you get some more Mewtwo action, you get to see some Pokemon fighting in 3D, and you know, that looks fine. That looks good. And then finally, though, you get the close-up of the gang, and it just gets closer to the horrifying, like, oh no. Alright, look guys, like, I'm not against 3D animation, even in anime, okay? I like Ruby. I think Ruby looks phenomenal. I think that's a great example of a 3D anime. And sure, sometimes the 3D animation looks a little bit wonky, you know, like maybe an Overlord. But it's still, you know, it still is fine. You know, but this, however, it just looks off. It's kind of like Robot Chicken meets anime, or like claymation is the best way I can say it. It looks like it's claymation almost. Brock kind of looks like he's constantly constipated as well. I don't know how I feel. It honestly looks like someone placed a plastic toy and just put it right on the screen. It's weird. If they were going to do a 3D anime, why not just do like the cell shading stuff that you always usually typically see? That kind of 3D animation looks good and suits the Pokemon style. Great. Don't just pull like a Jump Force and make a quasi-anime realistic thing going on that just makes everybody awkward. But still, I'll stress the parts that with the Pokemon, it looks decent. Like, I got really no complaints with the Pokemon parts. I think it's nice. But anyway, you know, I might as well show some side-by-side comparisons between the original animation and the new 3D animation thing going down here, so you guys can see what, like, the differences are. But yeah, like, obviously, it's revamped the art style. You can see, like, the 2D versus the 3D. There's a lot more movement. There's a lot more camera angles. Things look, you know, pretty good and impressive. Even the Pokemon, you know, nothing too weird about it. The door scene looks good. Like, the opening revealing the Pokemon scene looks good. And then the Mewtwo reveal scene looks good. But, you know, I still think that the 2D art style has just the greater charm to it. And my main gripe about this here is, like, you know, what if anime starts going away from the traditional 2D and starts doing a Disney? That's right, as you know, Disney doesn't really do 2D animation anymore. It's all about that Pixar, that 3D stuff. And it's kind of a shame. So what if anime started becoming full 3D now, and they started going away from the traditional 2D stuff? Like, that's a little bit of a scary thought. Granted, they'd be able to pump out, like, episodes a lot easier, and you'd get to see probably a lot more anime, but I don't know. It just wouldn't be quite the same, would it? And if you look through the comments section here, you see, they kind of mirror my same sentiments here. I'm okay with this as long as they don't pull Disney and never do anything animated ever again when this succeeds. Am I the only one who doesn't like how it looks? OG animation is better. Funny how the movie from 1988 looks better than the one from 2019. Straight cash maker, but original will always be better. The animation looks like those bootleg Disney movies. You can't make perfection better, it will result in failure. I'd say the OG is better. Jesus Christ, when did people start thinking that horrible CGI looks better than hand-drawn animation? Like, I didn't even have to search for those comments. They're all just the top comments. Like, literally, I didn't even have to do anything else. And you know, I'm all for nostalgia. I love the first Pokemon movie. I'd love to see the scene that broke my heart of the Pikachu's getting slapped in the face over and over again and Ash dying. That would be fantastic. But I wish they just updated it to look like 2D animation. Or at least like the 3D cel-shaded stuff. I think that would have been a way better move, because that stuff actually looks like anime. But yeah, I think this is going to backfire on Pokemon a little bit. Going with this realistic thing, and it's a shame. It's a shame they decided to go with the Jump Force look. Still, it's Pokemon, so it's probably going to do well regardless. But yikes. I don't know. Maybe I'm overreacting. Maybe the comment sections are overreacting. I can't say for certain, but it looks... yeah. Something that's 20 years older than it looks visually more appealing to me, and I think that's a big yikes from Pokemon. I thought they would have learned from Jump Force. But anyway, please share your thoughts below in the comment section. Do you agree with me? If you don't, well then maybe comment why. Like, Noble, I think this actually looks better. And I would disagree, but respectfully disagree. So yeah, if you guys enjoyed this video here, please slap that like button. Smash the subscribe button so you never miss any cool updates and other things. And I hope to see you beautiful sons of guns again next time.
You crazy mother...